We've all played the Chrome Dino game at least once. That moment when your Wi-Fi provider is down and you desperately want to search something. So you type in the stuff and then play this game with frustration. With each tap on the spacebar, you're hoping the Wi-Fi would come back. But then you actually forget what you were searching for and you start enjoying the game. You start playing more and more and you reach your highest score ever. And suddenly the net comes back.
But you can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrificed?
I'm sure a lot of you might have enjoyed playing that game, but how about we imagine that game in 3D? Yes, you heard that right. We're going to build the Chrome Dino game in 3D. The same structure, a bit more detailed and a cute art style. Now, I'm not a good 3D artist, so in order to make those cute 3D models come alive, I'm gonna be using Tripo3D. Tripo is the best AI 3D generation website out there, so let's use Tripo for generating all the assets in this game. This is gonna make our work faster and look better. So let's open up Tripo, and as you can see here, there is a high detail mode and a smart mesh mode. High detail is gonna make a really high poly model, which is not suitable for games, but it might be really good for cinematics and animations. So let's try and see how Tripo is gonna make a high poly model, then we'll try the smart mesh. So here I have selected the image for the dinosaur. Now if I just generate it as it is, it's just gonna make that pixel image directly into 3D, but I don't want this. I want a really cute looking dinosaur. So I went to edit the image and told it to turn this image into a cute looking dinosaur with a good texture and all, but follow the same design. So it gave me this green dinosaur, but I felt like I want an orange color, so I told it to change the color and now it looks really good, but it's still following that pixelish art style. I wanted to change it into something smoother. Yes, this looks really good. After turning it into a high poly 3D model, it looks like this. You can see how detailed the model looks. If you zoom in, you can see the 8K textures looking really good. And of course, this model is really high poly, so there is an option to adjust how much polygons you want in the high poly model, but still we're making a small game, so I think smart mesh would be better. So let's do the same in smart mesh. Now as you can see, this created a much more simpler looking dinosaur with a few polygons, but this is still a bit too much. Let's decrease the polygon count even lower. There you go. As you can see, this looks really good. Now let's add the textures to it. There you go. Our cute looking low poly dinosaur is ready. Now let's set up the other assets we need for the game. I took a screenshot of the cactus, then I put an image generator and told it to turn it into a cute looking cactus. Then I used it to create the 3D model and it looks good. Then I made the cloud, which also follows the same art style. Since you can use a lot of references, you can make sure that all your assets follow the same art style. Now it's time for the bird. I did the same. I took a screenshot and I pasted the image of a bird into it, and I told it I wanted a cute looking evil bird but with the same flying pose, and it created exactly that. I love the imagination power of this AI. This really looks like some new Pokemon. Nintendo, if you're watching this, take some notes. I tried out the high poly mode for this bird and my god, it looks amazing. I wish I was making some cinematic or animation so I could have used this model, but sadly we're making a game so it's not possible. But fortunately, smart mesh also created a cute looking model without the need of extra polygons. Now let's import the models to Unity. I downloaded the models and here is our smart mesh model. Let's play the game and look at the stats. As you can see, the performance is really good and the polygon count is really low, but when I added the high poly model, you can see how much of a difference it has made in the performance. So yeah, if you're making a game, smart mesh is the way to go. Then I set up the camera to how it should be. Now for the platform, I need an asset which I can repeat seamlessly without any problem. At first I was confused how to make it because I didn't know if AI could actually generate a seamless model like that, but I still tried. I asked Tripo to create a desert like platform model. First I made the art style for it, then I used that image to create the 3D model. It looked seamless, but I thought maybe it won't work as I expected. Then I imported it to Unity. Then I set up some shaders so that the shadows won't interfere in between, and to my surprise, the final output actually looked really seamless. I can just keep instantiating it without worrying about feeling disjointed. So yeah, Tripo nailed that part. Now instead of moving the dinosaur ahead, I'm just gonna move the world behind because that's how pros do it. Yeah, the dinosaur should be standing still and all the world is moving backward. This would make it easier for spawning the obstacles. That is why people do it. So I created a script for moving the platform, then I made the trigger halfway through so that when player enters this trigger, the new platform will be spawned. I added a spawn point. Now as you can see, whoops, forgot to add the collider. Platform keeps going endlessly, but I have to make an option to destroy it, so once the player is out of the trigger, the platform is destroyed. Now let's import our cactus model. I made it a convex mesh collider so that the collision feels much more realistic. Then I made a script for the dinosaur to jump over each obstacle so that he can avoid it. But Unity has this problem of making the player fall very slowly after the jump. So I increased the gravitational force and increased the jump force too. Now it looks much better. faster. As the world gets faster, we need to jump and fall really quickly, otherwise the game wouldn't feel fair. Then I created an obstacle spawning script which would spawn this cactus every few random seconds. As you can see here, the obstacle keeps spawning endlessly and we have to jump over them to avoid it. I created a small walking animation for the dinosaur and made sure it is playing when he's walking and it would pause when he's jumping. I created multiple variations of the cactus just like how it is in the original game. These would be spawned randomly. I also made sure they would get destroyed when they are off the screen, or else they would just keep piling up, which is not good for the performance. Now for the background, I didn't actually make a skybox. What I did was a clever trick which a lot of small games do, which is to just set a billboard behind. I gave a screenshot of my game to Tripo and told it to generate a background for this game. And it made a really good sky, which then I created a quad and applied this image on it. Set it behind, ensuring that no other part is visible. I also set the shader to unlit and added some emission so that it works similar to a skybox material and doesn't receive any shadows or reflections. Now when I play it, it actually looks like the sky behind, or like a good background, which is actually just a single 2D image, but the player won't know, so we're good to go. Then I imported the bird model, gave it a small flying animation, gave it a concave mesh collider like we did before, added the obstacle script, but instead of giving it the same speed, we're gonna increase the speed because it's a moving bird, so it should go faster than the normal cactus to appear as if it's moving. As you can see, it looks really good, as if the bird is flying straight to us and we have to jump and avoid it. And just like in the original game, we're gonna add clouds which we made in Tripo, then make this cloud spawning script. Basically, we're just gonna slowly move these clouds, which makes the sky appear much more realistic. They're gonna instantiate at random position at random seconds and destroy once they go off the screen. So the mechanics of our game are done. We just need to add the game over screen and add the score system. Before that, I also added a feature where the game speeds up as you play, which would make the game eventually harder to play. And then I added the score text using this font, which is similar to the original game. Then I added the score increasing script. Then I added game over screen when the obstacles collide with the dino. Pressing spacebar would load the scene again and you can replay. And there you go, our game is now fully complete. We have recreated the Chrome Dino game in 3D. Thanks to Tripo AI assets, we were able to make this much quicker without actually creating the 3D models. Click the link in the description to get 500 free credits. Oh my God. And use the code TripoCrew to get 60% off on your first month. So if you're thinking about trying out AI-powered 3D creation, now is the perfect time. And as always, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.